Right. Welcome back. Week 10, Dirty 30 Pod. How we doing, boys?
Doing great.
Very good. Glad
Doing
to be
good?
back.
Doing good. Christian, welcome back. Yep. New background, I see. New state. How we doing, buddy?
Yeah, we're good. It's warm here. Just working now at new company and just trying to keep the Mississippi grind going. So it's all good.
I dig
What
it.
was the drive time down there?
16.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do it all in one? Did you break her up a couple
No.
days?
We broke it up in a couple days. So
Yeah.
we stopped in Iowa. So
Understood.
obviously had to place some bets.
Oh yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, and then the following night we stopped in just outside of Memphis. So yeah, and then just made the rest of the trip the next day. So it was good.
Solid, man. Solid. Glad everything worked out.
Thanks.
Glad the drive worked out. Warm weather. I'm jealous. That's for sure.
It's nice so far.
Cool, man. We're going to switch things up a little bit this week. We are going to give we're going to still do waivers, right? No studs and duds this week. We'll still go through our waivers. We're going to do like a little DFS head to head for a pizza.
Three-way.
Three-way. So we'll kind of jump into that a little bit more when we get to that section. Follow it up with a betting lock of the week and see if we got any trash talk also. So sound good?
All good.
Sounds good. Debbie, the one and only fart that we wanted to talk about here was there was a big one. Tyler dropped some cash this week with waivers. Keaton Mitchell, he was a big target. A lot of big names were kind of talking about, hey, do you drop the bag on Keaton Mitchell? Do you not? $23 in our league. How many?
Yeah.
Talk about Keaton Mitchell a little bit, and how many farts would you give him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kicking myself for not holding on to him just a little bit longer because
I remember you had him when he was on IR.
I did, and I was just like, "There's no way Gus Bus is going to be doing anything." And I think it was ended up trading him to Christian, and then he started doing good. And
he's been hot. He's been hot.
He's been very good.
He's been hot.
Like 6 touchdowns in like the last 3 games. It might even be more now. That might have been last week's stat.
Gus has been
Gus Bus. He's been hot, man. Yeah,
he's been saving my ass.
I think I think he's RB9 if I remember.
I think it was 9 or 10. It was 9 or 10.
That's unreal, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep
no, it's a good. Yeah,
it's cutting you off.
It's ridiculous, right? But yeah. So I was just like, no way that's going to hold up. Grab this young guy. He's coming off injury, be a fresh boost or whatever. And then he didn't really play the first game, and nothing really happened. And I was just like, okay, well, time to cut ties.
Mm-hmm.
So dude just explodes last week, and becomes a popular waiver wire pickup. $23. I've seen him go for more. We can see that.
Oh yeah.
Gus is still playing good.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle's a rookie. Justice Hill's still there. I think it's still kind of a committee, even though he's the shiny new toy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should still be rostered.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll go about 6 farts.
Okay.
I really don't hate it. I think he should be rostered. Maybe even 5 farts. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to pick up.
I respect it. I think I had like $12 on it.
Right.
Like, hey, I'm willing to kind of go in on it a little bit, right? But like, if I didn't get it, I wasn't too sad. I don't think.
23 ain't bad. Could be on the high side, maybe, but
sure.
Like I said, I've seen him go for much more. So he was the waiver darling in leagues this week. So
yeah, and
you never know.
He's
kind of a rough matchup coming, this week against Cleveland. So
yeah,
and he landed on the injury report too today.
He did.
And he's got a low juice. He is fast.
He's exciting.
He's fast. For sure, man. Yeah, I respect it. I like 5 farts. I think he obviously had to be picked up, right? But like not every team needed him, and like Tyler shot his shot. So I can respect that.
Absolutely.
I can respect that. Let's kind of get into our DFS stuff. I'm going to share my screen here, see if we can't get all of our lineups out here. You guys seeing that all right?
Mm-hmm.
So we
Oh,
decided
yeah.
to go head to head with our lineups, right? Hey, injury comes up, we can kind of tinker our lineup a little bit, but winner's going to receive a pizza, second's going to be safe, third's going to have to buy that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone cool with the rules? Everyone agree with the rules?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Let's kind of just go position by position, see if we have kind of any overlap, and then yeah, just kind of say like why you picked your guy, and the price and kind of who they play and all that good
Yep.
stuff. Christian, who'd you have a quarterback, man?
So I don't know if it's a huge surprise. They've been kind of prone to giving up some points, but they have exceeded expectations as far as like who he's playing against. But I'm going with Joe Burrow. He's too hot. He's he's had 3 straight weeks where I'm sorry, 3 out of 4 where he's put like 25 up or more, which is a big number for 4 points for a passing touchdown in DFS. So yeah, I like Joe Burrow he's at home against the Texans. So
yeah, and like
he is he's on the lower price side too, which I was kind of surprised. Like he's probably like the eighth or so, maybe the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the 5th because Fields is out. But yeah, I mean, like Stroud is ahead of him.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I got him at 6,800.
I dig it. Must have been like he had kind of a shitty start of the year, right? But he has been
building his way back up.
He's been on fire, man. Devi, who's your quarterback?
Yeah, so this lineup is interesting for me because I'm kind of doing something
I'd expect nothing less.
I'm doing a little different here. I always normally like finding some value, being a little different at quarterback, but I'm going all in. I'm going for the Monday night dagger. I'm going Josh Allen. And I'm spending the money.
Wow.
I think
number 1 price QB.
Dude is due for an 80-point game. And Denver on Monday, I think it's gonna happen. So
I dig it.
Going for gold.
I'm interested in the poop you'll be scooping here and when it comes to positions, but I'm into it. You guys know me. I'm going cheap at quarterback.
I knew it. I knew it.
I thought about that.
I'm going Will Levis, man.
I knew it, dude. I said in the text that I was just like, I already know Matt's team.
I like how he's looked, yeah, we'll see the stack I got going on a little bit later. Plays Tampa, right? Yeah, I dig it.
I like it.
I think Tampa, hopefully, they kind of shut down Henry and hopefully they score some points through the air. It's kind of my thought process. So
hopefully you're stacking with Hopkins this time.
I'm stacking with Hopkins this time. I'll give out my running backs. I went kind of like middle of the road everywhere, right? I'll just kind of say that I didn't spend a whole lot of money anywhere. Running backs, I have Bijan Robinson, who is 6,000. I thought he was pretty cheap. He was kind of like 10 to 15 range.
Yep.
Arthur Smith just kind of keeps making a fool of himself. Gosh, I hope like this time around, like he gets a few touches, right? But like that gamble is definitely there. And I went Jalen Warren. I like the matchup. He's got Green Bay 5,000, kind of cheap. I played against him last week. Dude, just good. Like he's just good at football, man. So I spent 6,000 Bijan, 5,000 Jalen Warren. And then I don't know if I said Levis or not, but Levis was 5,300. So Debbie, coming back around, who you got at running back?
Yeah. I was definitely, looking at Bijan for sure because I think that this could definitely be a Bijan week.
Gosh, I hope so.
Again, I'm getting weird and I'm not doing something that I normally do, and I don't normally do these Thursday through Monday ones. So this is news to me. Donta Foreman. I'm playing a Thursday night guy.
I like it.
it's kind of a revenge game kind of thing. 5,500, save a little bit.
Yep.
It's a Thursday game. I don't know.
Yeah. And
See
after the
where
Herbert
at.
news, like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
like
Herbert,
I like it.
not activated. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm digging into the old Rusty Shackelford squad. We're going Brees Hall,
Always.
6,700 against shoddy Vegas defense. I'm hoping he can get right this week, have a big game. That offense is poop, but
Yeah.
he
Nope,
needs to put the team on his back.
that's a good call, and he probably will. He has looked really, really good the last couple of weeks. Christian, running backs. Donta and Brees.
My man.
Wow.
My man.
All right.
It was yeah,
I dig it.
I figured someone would have Foreman just because revenge game, Herbert out, like he got 20 carries last week. I was really hoping I'd be the only one with Brees because he's just ready. I think he's just ready to pop.
He's red hot, man. Yep. He's red hot. He's awesome. Everyone does, Debbie deserves sorries from everyone in the group chat,
Yeah.
for that trade.
Yeah, that's gonna be well.
There's still some football left.
Good picks, Dev. Good picks.
There is. I dig it. I dig it. I thought about switching to Donta myself. Chose not to though. Sorry, Christian, staying on you. Give us.
Yep. I got
you good. Are you good, buddy? All right. Yeah, staying on you. Give us your wide receivers when you get here.
Well, I wouldn't be too surprised if Dev or you had some of my guys, but so my 3 wide receivers just starting out at the top with the stack. I'm going Jamar Chase. I know he's questionable, but he's we'll tinker if we have to, but I feel like Chase is just due. And I know it's only been 1 week since he dropped 28 points, but like last week was just kind of a disappointment, I thought. And I feel like he's just going to kind of come out at home and just cook
Houston,
the Texans
right?
secondary.
Yeah. Yep, dig it. Yeah, great sack.
And second wide receiver, kind of digging into my squad as well. Maybe the hottest receiver in football right now, CeeDee Lamb. So I'm ripping CeeDee Lamb. Jamar Chase was 8,600. Lamb is 8,500. So that's kind of where I put my eggs this week in those two. CD's at home against the Giants. So I like that matchup. And I'm going bottom of the barrel here, kind of a dart throw, long shot, just hoping for a prayer in a hopeful high scoring game. And I'm going Jamison Williams at 3,400.
Yes, sir.
Dig it.
Yes, sir. I like it. That is, can't go wrong with Jamar and CD, and Jameson's the right guy to take your shot on there.
Stud wideouts. CD's been
hot. Yeah,
spicy.
He's been solid, man. I dig it. Debbie, wideouts. Who do you got, buddy?
Yeah, there will probably be some tinkering, I think, but I don't want to steal your thunder here, Matt. But the top wideout I have on here is the D Hop.
Heck yeah, dude.
I don't think Will Levis will put up CJ Stroud numbers this week, but I think D Hop's pretty much the only option on that offense, and Tampa Bay secondary is awful, so gonna get torn apart. Again, digging back into the old Rusty Shackelford squad. Drake London, newly acquired.
I like it.
5,500. Arizona, he's back this week, took last week off. Let's see what he can do. I'm excited for it. It's a good matchup.
For sure. I dig it.
And then also not quite Jameson level scraping bottom of the barrel. But at 4,300, I love this play on, I think, I've made a few different lineups and I have them everywhere. Rashid Shaheed. And I didn't want to just say his name because it's fun, but
he's honestly my favorite player in football. And that's not even like a joke. Like
he's awesome,
I love
man.
him.
Yeah,
I love him.
I don't think it's crazy that dude just goes over the top, and I don't think it's crazy that he catches some bombs against the Vikings. So
Another great, like, cheap dart throw. Yep, I dig it, man. Future Miami Dolphin, probably Rashid Shaheed, right?
That would be my dream. He would
Christian
immediately,
that kind of
he'd
speed.
immediately like ascend to top 3 Dolphin of all time for me.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Mike McDaniel needs that kind of speed, dude. So
Yeah.
I dig it.
at the need.
I like both your lineups. I'm not gonna lie here. My wideouts. It isn't a lineup without Mike Evans.
I'm proud of you. That was
always got to get my Mike Evans when I can, except for this year for some reason. Taking on Tennessee, I feel like, hey, we haven't heard from Mike Evans in a couple of weeks, right? I think it's coming, right? Tennessee's pretty leaky when it comes to the pass. So another guy I just think is just kind of not priced right was Deontay Johnson. Another guy who's kind of like out for a while, right? 5,400 on DFS. He's been hot, man.
Love it.
Got in the end zone last week, right? Was kind of allergic to the end zone for a while there, right? But he was in there last week. And then I'm going. My Thursday night plays Adam Thielen.
Attaboy.
Going against him right this week. Derek's got him, so right, like hopefully he kind of hits that sweet middle ground, right? 7,700 though, like
he's pricey, but he's used
pricey
to the shit out of the Bears. So
he's pricey and just
he disappeared a little bit too. He's due.
Yeah, I hope so. I think so, right? Yeah, so that's kind of my 3 wideouts here. I'll jump into tight end here. Another guy who I just think isn't quite priced right. Dalton Kincaid, just been hot, dude. Like a guy I said last week, like should be traded for off Rody's team, right? Just 4,300. Yeah, just kind of down there, right? And I think he's going to stay hot, against Denver this week. So Buffalo's going to really take it to Denver, I'm sure. Debbie, tight end, buddy.
Yeah, copy paste, my guy.
Oh,
I need to stack someone with
copy paste times 3. So
yep. Yes, sir. How could that go wrong then? How could that possibly go wrong?
Bench your Kincaids immediately.
Rody, do not play Kincaid. For sure. Christian, flex.
My flex, obviously, with the guys I have, I had to go cheap.
Bottom of the barrel. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of averaging about 3,100 for the final 2 spots. So between defense and flex. So, I mean, that's not very much. Mm-hmm. I paid up a little on the flex, and I'm going with a guy that I'm a little unsure of this week, but I'm hopeful for the return of Kyler Murray in a decent matchup. I'm going with Trey McBride. I'm going the 2 tight end play in the flex. No, Debbie.
Real.
Debbie? Trey McBride?
No, but I'm also going double tight end.
No. Oh no. I like it. I like the McBride play.
I like the McBride. I like that play. That dude's a stud.
Debbie, go ahead, man. Flex.
Is his name? Oh yeah. Double Dalton. Dalton Schultz.
Oh, love that. Big time.
Big game incoming against Cincy. So damn, I thought I was gonna be I love it.
He's been hot, man. Yeah. He's been hot. This is where my stack comes in. I got D Hop in my flex. So the lighting just went crazy on you, Christian.
Yeah, Nicole turned the light off. That's all right.
All right.
Is it hurricane season already?
Yeah, I thought hurricane season was over.
Exactly.
I didn't have much for money. I went Jets versus Raiders.
That's who I wanted.
Good.
Yeah.
That's who I wanted.
Debbie?
Paying up. Cowboys all the way. Smash.
Oh. Can't hate it.
And I'm going London game or Frankfurt game or wherever they're playing this weekend. I'm going Patriots at 2,700.
I like it. Also
against the Colts. So
yep, I dig it.
Frankfurt in Germany.
Yep.
I dig it. Good lineups all around, boys.
Yeah, and these are great.
I dig it, man. I'm a little sad. I went cheap quarterback now. I'm wondering if that's going to be my demise or not. But looking at your
Tinker.
guys' lineups, I'm wondering, yeah, gosh, maybe I should have spent a little money somewhere else. But
You never know.
I'm a man of my word. I'll stay pat unless I have an injury.
Yeah. Yep.
I dig it. So, all right,
Cool.
we'll cut it out. We'll paste it to the group chat. We'll kind of go from there. So,
Love
cool.
it.
Christian, you got a betting lock of the week here to kind of round things
I
out?
do. Yeah. I was able to hit the Colts last week against the Panthers. No brainer there. This week I'm going in kind of one of the more anticipated games of the week. I'm going in the Niner Jags game.
Ooh.
And it's Niners at Jacksonville. Both teams coming off a bye. I'm going Niners -3 on the road, and only because they've lost 3 in a row. I just don't see them losing 4 in a row. I think Purdy's getting healthy off the concussion. Debo's getting healthy. Anytime you give that defense and McCaffrey an extra week to rest, and I think the Jags are a little bit of a
They're weird.
a little bit of a pretender.
They're a weird team, man. They are.
Yeah. I mean, I know they beat the Bills, but it was over in London after the Jags were already there for a week. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going the Niners. I mean, a week to prepare going over to the East Coast. I just think, I don't know. I think that defense is going to be too much, and I don't see ETN doing what he's been doing. But we'll see. So I'm going Niners -3.
I dig it, man. Let's let the good times roll. I'm into it.
Boom.
Is sports gambling legal in the new state, Christian?
So I'm actually I'm in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and I'm about 10 minutes from Biloxi, which is like the ocean city of the South, like Gulf Coast. So like there are a FanDuel Sportsbook, DraftKings Sportsbook, Caesars Sportsbook. I mean, like MGM Sports, like all 10 minutes away. So yeah, there's plenty.
Okay.
Now, mobile betting is not allowed unless you're in the casino.
Sure.
But yeah, but you can go there and place all your bets. I'm 10 minutes away. So
well,
yeah,
you can have a fun Sunday coming up if you want to. Solid,
could
man.
be. Could be. I wouldn't be close. So
No.
but
Solid. Sounds good, boys.
Cool.
Next week, yeah, we'll probably just kind of get back into it. 20 days away from the trade deadline. Trade deadline's this month, the 29th, I think. So
got some work to do.
got a
There
few
will be
weeks,
trades
yeah.
this year.
There will be trades. We'll have to put together a top 5 keeper list or do something next week. We'll come up with something here. So
Cool.
sounds good, boys. Good luck.
All right, boys.
I'm hoping
See
for
you
that.
guys later.
I'm hoping for that pizza. So
Yeah.
see you guys,
Oh,
see you
yeah.
guys later.